From January 2016, in addition to startup brokers, Ten has been marketing its services to small established brokers, those currently directly regulated, seeking to persuade them to switch to appointed representative status instead. We're calling this initiative Ten Renaissance. So why exactly are we developing our offering in this way? Well, between December 2015 and December 2016, a dozen of our so-called startups reached their 10th anniversaries, both since they were founded and as members of Ten. So not exactly startups anymore, which leads one to the logical conclusion that the AR model appeals equally to established brokers, or at least to those who understand its advantages. Of course, having just claimed that AR advantages are recognised by those who understand them, it's probably beholden upon us to explain what some of those advantages might be. So here goes. Small directly regulated brokers tend to operate for the most part on margins somewhere between 13.75% to 16.25%, depending on their mix of business. The typical 10 AR would expect to retain a couple of percentage points less, assuming a similar profile of business and with the broking teams at 10 taking on much of the work. Not a lot of difference really in terms of income, but quite a bit of variation when it comes to an AR's expenses. The main difference in cost base when it comes to an AR versus an equivalent directly regulated broker is in the area of staff and the consequences of employing staff. Whilst Ten may be able to point to broker members of over £1 million GWP with no staff at all apart from the principal, there are others who do employ an admin support person or two, but always far fewer than the number employed by their directly regulated counterparts. With the addition of staff comes the extra financial burdens of more space to house them, more IT costs to support them, training costs to make them effective, gallons of tea and coffee to keep them going, Christmas parties, summer barbecues, and many other things beside. But let's not blame it all on the workers. The AR also avoids FCA, FOS, and FSCS levies, and banking transaction costs, compliance consultant costs, professional indemnity insurance, HR consultants, and so on. They benefit from wider opportunities in terms of markets, the buying power of a national network of small brokers like themselves, the use of a new business broking team that handles thousands of diverse quotes per year, and together with the ARs wins most of them, access to finance for business development, marketing assistance, an IT support department, a compliance department, an accounts department, and insurers who actually want to talk to you. Plus, Ten is an employee-owned company, which makes it very difficult, in fact virtually impossible, to sell, change hands, become the subject of a takeover, or get consolidated. And that's definitely a good thing.